terus naik terus naik gitu kan.
Deres, satu kali deres harus selesai gitu, bukan kritik nggak selesai kok kalau kayak gitu.
Kamu tinggal di mana?
Udah selesai dia lah.
Saya nggak alat kamu aktifkan.
Hah?
Saya nggak alat karena kamu aktifkan. Mulai. Jangan lupa like dan komen ya guys ya. Ya halo Endang Dut. Jangan lupa like ya. Main e-football.
is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. As you can see, we've already started here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, this guy, Donnarumma, is someone who's been predestined for greatness, Peter, and he hasn't disappointed. Immense in terms of shot stopping, we know that. But I think his distribution has also improved, and it needed to. Although he likes to keep it quite safe and simple.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Well, see, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great defending, strong and determined. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. More and more pressure on the ball here. That's really well manoeuvred. Hendrick. And he was quick to react.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Bruno Fernandes is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Ada di mobil.
No, that was never going to make it.
Di mobil.
There's a probing ball. We'll enjoy this time. Akanji. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Dundee clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Hendrick. Cambiasso makes the interception. It's headed upfield. It could be in here. Donnarumma and pick that up. Rodri.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
It's a sweet ball, that. Upamecano looking for the runner. That's been intercepted. Fagioli. For Valverde. Hendrick. And he's found a way past. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Messi. Action on the first half. It has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal. They're certainly not going to want to try it, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. Any strong opinions on the first half?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Fagioli. Robertson. Fagioli. Oh, it's a promising build-up. There's plenty of really nice passing. He's in here! That's offside. Yes, it is.
Mana? Hah? Boleh juga.
Tadi malam tuh aku tuh mimpi ya. Dalam mimpi itu aku kayak kudu ngising, pengen ngising, rasa ngising.
Saya mimpi.
Di kali tuh mau ngising aku, tapi kayak nggak bisa keluar gitu. Karena di sungai itu banyak yang ngeliatin aku, cuma aku tahan bisa rasain BAB. Tahan, bangun aku. Pas aku bangun perutku memang mau ngising, bangun tadi aku. Dalam hatiku begini, untung tadi aku nggak tai di kali. Kalau seandainya aku tai di kali, tai di tempat tidur nggak ya aku? Papi mau dimasakin apa hari ini?
Tahu itu boleh dimasak. Boleh.
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7, an undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. We have already started here.
Habis makan ini saya ke barber. Habis makan saya ke barber. Kayak biasa.
So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, the brilliant Delict has both the intelligence and physical traits to make him a class apart as a centre-half. Long passes are something he's really been working on, and he'll provide a lot of quality diagonal balls for the attack to latch onto, so keep your eye on that.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Can he spark a counter here? And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, what a mistake! And he's managed to get free. Oh, important interception. Upamecano getting this one clear. And he thumps it clear. Akanji.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Robertson. He's had it taken off him. Hendrick. No joy this time. Caicedo. It's Beckham. And he's had it nicked away. Great ball, Senegal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Hendrick is offering a right smile there.
Valverde running with the ball. Barcelona have a free kick. Messi. Good spot, he's seen the run. He's shifting through the gears here. Stood up well to him there. Here's Baggio. Upamecano does really well to win the ball there. Always onto this. Now this could be a chance. Here's Mount and a shot. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, they could be caught out here. He's had it. Oh, that was no.
Cuma mau menyerahkannya ke dia itu ya.
And this could be the final action of the first half. And the whistle goes for half-time. Reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. How would you review the first half?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Here's the return pass. Caicedo. And it's Thiago Silva. More and more pressure on the ball here. That's Thiago Silva. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Messi. Alexander-Arnold. Dealt with nicely by the defence.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Pass is just off target. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Caicedo. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Akanji. Thiago Silva. And Fagioli. Valverde. And it's Baggio. It's a really well-measured ball. He's there to retrieve it. It's a little off target. That's a sharp pass. He welcomes it in. Picked out brilliantly. Caicedo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Half an hour gone in the second half. And it's played forward. Messi. Alexander-Arnold.
Barcelona seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
Messi. Interesting ball. Carrying after the ball here.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last flick.
Alexander-Arnold. And he's intervened well there. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack. And the outcome inevitable. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Tim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
Thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Kenapa?
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be
Bukan
at this moment
keluarganya,
in
itu
time.
bukan siapa-siapanya ini.
Such scenes here.
Bukan
A
keluarganya.
sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone
Karena
is
nggak ada yang
set
bisa ngurus di
for
rumah
the
sakit.
90 minutes ahead. As you can see, we've
Nggak ada yang
already
bisa ngurus.
started here. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, there are keepers, Peter, great keepers, and there's this man, Manuel Neuer, one of the few who can claim to have pretty much revolutionised his position, following in the steps of the great Kaiser, who some have said is the only sweeper that was better than him.
Yeah, still certainly. Can he put it away? Goal! His position was perfect. The invitation was there for him, and his
ilmu itu
response
mewakili segala
absolutely
sesuatu.
clinical.
Peter,
Iya,
that was
Mbak.
just a defensive act of
Ilmu
generosity.
itu
That was
mewakili
almost
segala
kind of
sesuatu.
rather painful ending.
Iya enggak?
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Iya, makanya ilmu yang bagaimana dulu kan.
Caicedo. It's Baggio. Torres. David Villa. Great ball. David Villa! And there it is again in double quick time.
Sedangkan berilmu masih ada PR-nya. Ilmu yang bagaimana lagi? Iya enggak?
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Apalagi
No
tidak
doubt as to who
berilmu.
has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Messi. Quick to recover this. Valverde.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
That's really well manoeuvred. And he's searching for David Villa! Messi. Caicedo. Hendrick. Nicely spread. Hendrick showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Played out to the right. Glitch with the rangefinder there. And evident annoyance.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
It's being shifted off it. Son Heung-min. David Villa. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Robertson. Adams gets across to intercept that. Baggio stood his ground strongly. Hendrick. Son Heung-min shifted it to the flank. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. There will be 1 minute added Robertson time. Got a long way forward to join the attack. And we hit half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Barcelona were desperate for the half-time whistle. A regroup and a rethink is imperative to rescue
Hello
this.
attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Please keep your eyes on your children during the match at all times.
So off we go once more.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go
Cari
again.
ilmu cuma kejar gelar. Fatal gitu.
Caicedo. Robertson.
Orang yang cari ilmu cuma kejar gelar itu
Alexander
fatal.
Arnold. It's Bellingham. Fernandez. Torres. David Villa. He's had it nicked away. And here's Baggio. Adams wins the duel this time. David Villa. Akanji promptly onto that, and that is that. Threads one in. Tries a shot! In he goes again! Donnarumma deals with it effortlessly. Robertson. Caicedo. Valverde. Messi. Hendrick. And here's Baggio. And he's in on top. It's Son The finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Son Heung-min has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that. Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Alexander-Arnold. Nicely intercepted. That looks a good ball through. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Rodri. Torres is fouled. Valverde. And it's Son Heung-min. And here's Baggio. David Villa. Alexander-Arnold kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. There's the hit!
Bantai guys.
And the lead is extended still further. A momentary lapse exploited with glee. 3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Valverde and Jimenez. Alexander-Arnold. Caicedo. Akanji. This is Jimenez.
Added time.
And that is it. The referee has seen it.